Hey there. Thanks for being there with AI NeuraSky, where we learn with AI and master the future. Imagine billions of tiny robots, so small they float in the air just like dust, watching, sensing, and communicating with each other. You can't see them. But they can track air quality, detect cracks in buildings before they collapse, monitor crops, and even search for survivors in disaster sites. This isn't science fiction. This is smart dust, the most invisible yet powerful technology humans have ever created. And yes, it's very real. So, what exactly is smart dust? Each particle is a complete system, packed with microsensors, a tiny CPU, an ultra-small battery, and wireless communication capabilities. Some can even carry a camera and full AI processing. All of this is engineered into a single particle as small as a grain of sand. It's like having a microscopic supercomputer that can be spread everywhere, working together as one giant, invisible network. But how does it all work? Each tiny particle, or mote, can sense its environment. It might detect temperature, measure pressure, monitor vibrations, track movement, analyze chemicals, or record humidity. Then, they communicate wirelessly with each other, forming a massive, distributed AI network. Think of it like a giant, invisible nervous system, connected across our buildings, cities, farms, factories, and maybe one day, even our own bodies. You might be wondering where this technology will actually be used. Well, it's expected to show up sooner than you think. In agriculture, smart dust will monitor soil moisture, detect crop diseases early, measure nutrient levels, and spot pests, which will revolutionize how we grow food. In our cities, it will manage traffic flow, monitor air quality in real time, predict disasters, and check the health of our infrastructure. In healthcare, these motes could travel inside the human body to track glucose, detect cancer cells, monitor organs, and deliver medicine with incredible precision. And for defense and security, they'll be invaluable in search and rescue missions, detecting toxic gases, and monitoring radiation. So, why is this all happening now, between 2025 and 2035? Because all the necessary technologies have finally caught up. AI algorithms are getting smaller and more efficient. Batteries are becoming nano-sized. We've had major breakthroughs in semiconductors, and MEMS sensors are shrinking to microscopic levels. Plus, wireless chips are now ultra-efficient. The world is finally ready for invisible computing. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility, and there are serious challenges and risks to consider. The biggest one is privacy. What does it mean to have invisible sensors everywhere? Then there's security. How do we protect these micro-networks from being hacked? We also face huge ethical questions, like who controls all this data and how is it used? There are no global regulations for this yet, and we have to consider the environmental impact of producing tiny particles on a massive scale. Now, imagine combining smart dust with advanced AI. The AI wouldn't live in just one device or a distant cloud server. It would be all around us, floating in the air. A building could sense its own structural weaknesses before they become a danger. A farm could self-monitor its soil and nutrients, telling us exactly what it needs. A hospital could detect an illness before the first symptoms even appear. An entire city could optimize its own traffic flow automatically. This isn't just the Internet of Things, this is the next era, an era of distributed, ambient intelligence. So when does this future become a reality? Experts predict that the first commercial deployments of smart dust will happen between 2030 and 2035. More advanced, AI-integrated versions are expected by 2040. Prototypes already exist today in labs around the world. The future isn't far away. The future is tiny. Ultimately, smart dust has the potential to make our world smarter, faster, safer, more efficient, and more connected than ever before. But that will only happen if we, as humans, approach it with strong ethics, thoughtful governance, and a deep sense of responsibility. Because even the smallest technology can create the biggest impact. If you enjoyed this future tech journey, join us here at AI NeuraSky. Like, share, and subscribe for more AI, robotics, and future science videos. Together, we learn with AI and master the future.